someone who works with getting them into that mindset every day is Judie Russell with Vidacademy, if I'm correct.
Hello everyone, I'm the only person holding a mic as I'm wearing a dress, so it's a little bit different. But my name's Judie and I'm from the Vidacademy, and what I do is break PowerPoint slides, usually.
That's good.
The bigger green one, thank you. So what I do is I train people how to make mobile video. So it can be hobbyists, or universities or businesses to help them create more content, or now it can be also producers of films and TV shows, how to introduce mobile content into their already productions to make them better. So what is the future of mobile content creation was the question we were given today, and it was a difficult one, but when I sat back and tried to think about my past in content creation, it was kind of broken into 3 different elements. So the first was online, the second was film, and the third was TV. So I started out in TV production. I was actually visiting my friend Julie Ryan, who's here today. She was working in LA, she was working in Hollywood, producing behind-the-scenes content for Disney films. And I just found it so interesting, but I also found it like so unattainable for me because I had no experience in it. So I didn't know how to get into it. I didn't know what to do, but I knew it was something I was so interested in. So I was on Craigslist looking for a job in Central America because that was my next port of call. And I came across a job for a news spokeswoman. So I jumped on a bus, a number of buses, and arrived in Costa Rica about a week later. Not knowing if this was a legitimate job or not. But when I arrived there, it was a legitimate job, and it was a fantastic experience. It was an online betting company, and they were very forward-thinking, and this was about 7 years ago. So they had a YouTube channel, they had a studio with green screen, 3 cameras, lights, they had a TriCaster for live editing, and we were, like, after a few weeks, after learning the ropes of how to present to camera, sports, American sports, betting, I was writing my own scripts, and I was managing a team of 6 people, and we were producing about 100 minutes of YouTube content a week. Some of these were live shows, others were Skype interviews with people. So I suppose my introduction to the world of video was very similar to how everything is today. I just didn't realize it at the time. So fast forward to 2 years ago, and we're on the set of The Young Offenders. So the biggest, I suppose, Irish film to hit the box offices last year. And it was an amazing experience. And my job was to create behind-the-scenes content, because at the time, Julie knew the value of behind-the-scenes content after working in the States with it. So every day we went to set, but a lot of days, so I was using a DSLR, and I was using a Rode video mic, and then I was importing all the footage at the end of the day to Premiere and syncing everything up, and like the workflow was a bit of a nightmare. That was one thing. And then the second thing was that a lot of time we were a very small crew. There was like 9 of us, some days there were 6 of us. So I wasn't just standing there with my camera, you know, like I was doing catering, props, holding a boom, sometimes camera assistant, you know. Every day was completely varied. So I didn't have time to get out the DSLR, but I always had time to grab the phone. So we managed to put together a minute of phone content that we used throughout the making of the behind the scenes of The Young Offenders, and I'll just play that for you now.
This movie's gonna be big, see? Our name's gonna be in lights. It's gonna be the money shot, baby.
Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? How I'm supposed to get home? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? How I'm supposed to get home? Okay, 2:15 and the lights come on. Where my phone? Looking around like where my phone? Looking where my homies went. Where the hell my homies went? Where the hell my homies went? How I'm supposed to get home? How I'm supposed to get home? Walking home with my feet on sore. Walking home with my feet on sore. What the hell these Louboutins for? What the hell these Louboutins for? Walking home and it's damn near full. Walking home and it's damn near full. What the hell these Louboutins for? What the hell these Louboutins for? Yeah, I was getting it looking real cute. Up in the club, man, how do you do? Hair ain't a don't, hair is a do. What's up with you? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? How I'm supposed to get home? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? where the hell my phone, huh? How I'm supposed to get home? Okay.
If it doesn't break the first time, then it wasn't meant to be. And I won't try it again, all right?
All up in my contacts. Unlock that. All up in my contacts. Unlock that.
It was meant to be.
Contacts. Oh my God. Why? Yeah. Where the hell my phone, huh? How I'm supposed to get home?
But you're holding it.
Oh.
Thank you. So that was basically an insight into the making of the Young Offenders behind the scenes. But I suppose I didn't realize the value of behind the scenes footage at the time. In the end, like, looking back on it now, what it did for us was three things. The first thing was that it allowed us to create a following from day one of production. Like, people were seeing Cork people shooting a film in the city, and it's not something you see very often, especially with the kind of kit that we were using and stuff. So it was really exciting, and when people would come up to us on the street, we'd be able to give them our Facebook and Twitter feed, and they'd be able to go there, follow us, and kind of feel more involved in what we were doing. So that was great. The second thing was that when the movie finished production and Julia and Peter and the team went to try and get distribution and different things, they were able to show some of the behind the scenes footage, because when there's nothing cut, it's hard to show someone anything. So just to give people a feel for what it was like at the time. And then the third thing was that, oh yeah, this is probably the best part, we were able to make a 12-minute documentary to add to the DVD. So that was a really, really nice part. And not just for people watching it, but for the cast and crew as well, because you almost forget what happened during that summer. And just looking back at those clips and stuff like that, especially the 12-minute piece, it really just brings it all back and just makes us look like we were crazy for the whole summer. But now moving into the TV part of it. So in January, back to Julie, who was in LA, produced The Young Offenders, sitting here tonight. She set up a company called MK1 Productions, and she wanted to make shows that were inclusive, diverse, and innovative. That was her main thing. And that was the same time that I set up the Vidacademy, so mobile video made simple. So strangely enough, our ideas came together. She went to RTÉ and asked them for funding to make a pilot called Are You Free? And Eddie Doyle and Justin Healy were good enough and took a risk and gave her funding to make this pilot. Now, I suppose it's innovative in a number of ways, and because it was all filmed on the iPhone 7 Plus. So it's supposed to be through Skype, but we, after testing all the different ways that we could record through Skype, speaking to people in RTÉ, especially the creators of Missing You, that amazing documentary that was all filmed through Skype, we decided that the iPhone was going to produce a lot more better footage. So we put the iPhone on top of a screen so the actors were able to see each other through Skype and actually speak to each other. Our biggest problem was audio, because we were recording this all live, so we had one actor on the 3rd floor of a house, another actor on the ground floor of a house. So we had to get special earpieces so they could hear each other. So that was a challenge, but it was so interesting trying to figure out and get through all the challenges that we faced with this. Now, we only filmed this on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week, so it's all very new, but we managed to put together a minute of content just to give you a flavour of how it turned out.
What I want to say is, I'm transgender.
So you're a lesbian?
No.
I can't believe I missed this. We'll get on to Father Ryan. He's doing online confessions now.
It's not Father anymore, I'm afraid, but I am still here to help.
I know you are only trying to help me, but you cannot presume that talking this through with some random priest,
Online therapy.
whatever,
Tommy's dead.
Just call Mum and Dad, okay?
Hi, Catherine Love, are you free?
So that's, thank you. So that was a world exclusive premiere of the teaser there. So what is the future of mobile content creation? I believe that mobile content creation is the future, and not just online, but for television and video and or film. And I think there's just so many ways that we can bring it into all these different things. And I also think that maybe if people are stuck on broadcast cameras and they really want them, then all broadcast cameras will be connected to Wi-Fi and will get the same kind of workflow that you're getting at the moment. And that app is incredible. I'm so impressed. And yeah, that's it. And thanks very much for listening. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Judie. But you also teach in shooting video to people who are not regularly shooting video, right?
Yes, exactly.
And how do they respond? How do they...
Incredibly. I think people are so surprised by what you can do. Like, I never would have taught people how to use like the C300. I just wouldn't have gone there, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it, and I just would have found it too much. But teaching people how to use the phone, because it's so easy, it's so user-friendly, and you can get instant results. There's no bringing it into Premiere, showing people like, that's showing people like 3 different jobs. With the phone, it's showing them one job, and they can, in my workshops, like, they go away with something that they've made. And then they're like, I actually made this. And if you have confidence to have made one video, then you can make 1,000 different videos then after that.